So, yeah, you guys can check them out and look at me promoting other people's shows on my show. Okay, so Power Five games, and we got some good ones, Jeff. Do you have a favorite one before I start rolling out the group that I have? Do you have one that might not be in the group that I sent you?
Hands down, must watch TV is at 3:30 is Washington and Oregon. Hands
Oh,
down, the best game.
well, we'll be into that in a moment. Let's talk about this one though. This ain't must see TV. Miami and UNC.
You just got to watch the last minute and see if Miami kneels on the ball or runs a play.
Uh, Real quick though, do you feel Drake May is going to go against the best defense that he's seen all season?
Drake, you know what's funny is we wait for the Brown part. You know, he always seems they always have a clunker. And then Drake May considered the second best quarterback to come out this year, showing flashes. This team's undefeated. Are they good? Yeah, they're good. Are they top five good? No, they're not. They don't, as you talked about USC, they don't have that stellar defense. In comes a Miami team that honestly should be 6-0. Again, 19, 20-point favorites against Georgia Tech. And I just don't know what the coach was thinking. I could have kneeled on the ball and the game was over. They would have been walking off. Instead, he hands it off, fumbled. Georgia Tech goes down 75 yards and wins the game. But the Vegas, if you listen, Vegas is not stupid. This line is 3.5 for a reason. And the hardest part about this game, Pops, which Miami team shows up? The one that's peed off, saying we should be 6-0. This is our house. We're going to show them who runs the ACC. Or is this the team that's just now says the season's over, you know, and they come in here and May just picks them apart? I think the line is sneaky. If I was to wager on this game today, I would take Miami with the 3.5. I would take them on the money line, sprinkle a little beer and pizza money the way we do it here at ECSI, because I think you're going to get the peed off University of Miami this week, Pops.
Well, you know what? I got to agree with you on that. I really like Miami coming into this game. And you know what? I feel bad that I haven't been a believer in the Tar Heels this year, because the Tar Heels got the quarterback. They got everything in place to tell you that they're a good team. They deserve to be ranked. They're right where they need to be. But do you notice they're not moving up in the rankings, Jeff? Like, okay, we put them at 20. Then we put them at 18. Then we put them at 16. Then we put them at 15. Now we got them at 12. They're not that impressed with what they're doing because they're not playing anybody. That's the whole thing. And then if we think that Syracuse has a chance against you and teams like Pitt have a chance against you, you might not be that good. That's the whole thing. Miami, on the other hand, we expect Miami to always be, we have a real issue with not letting go of certain things, because the 90s and 80s was such a great era of sports. But we always keep it in our head about those great Miami teams. That's why we always like Miami, because we know what Miami brings to the table. And we always will favor them in games like this because we know how Miami plays up to moments like this. And they need this game to bounce back, to show everybody that they are turning the corner on becoming the Miami Hurricanes again, not just some guys that play and say that they're from the U. So I truly do feel I'm in the same boat as you. And this is not trying to play favoritism. I just feel that North Carolina is playing against the best team they played against all season long. And this matchup has always been circled by by Miami to be a showcase game for that defense, for that offense, because they know the stakes are going to be so high in this game. There's so much pressure on Drake May to look good in this game because they equate Miami to an NFL type defense, believe it or not. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out. But I do like you're thinking, and I'm going with the same flow as well too there. I'm taking Miami in this spot, and why not? You know what I mean? Take that money line, baby. You know what I mean? You know me. You know me. If I see a plus that looks good, I'm going to take it. You know what I mean? You don't get great in this game picking favorites. You know, you just don't. It just don't. And you know what? That's why I always laugh when somebody's saying they the greatest to ever do this, and then they throw up minus 650s. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. You know what I mean? You, sometimes I just want to tell them, like, I know it's not cheating, but you are trying to cheat a little bit. You know what I mean? And but really, you're cheating yourself. You buffoon. You know what I mean? $650 to make $100. I'm like,